Hey gang, it's JC, and this is the Daily Dose for Wednesday, June 15th, 2011, a combined venture with Mind Active in beautiful downtown Brentwood. Great television archives, the Wayback Machine, and other features that we have up there. And then also the eye candy feature, extraordinarily popular. How about what we posted yesterday with that guy trying to lower that one-piece fiberglass pool into the hole in the backyard? And if you haven't seen the video, it's in the archives right there. You should check it out. We have another good one for you today. We're going to be at Swing Around Funtown tomorrow in Fenton. That's Thursday from noon to 3 on the Big 550 KTRS. If you're not aware of it, Trish Gazelle, Trish's Trash, used to be on the river, and a couple of other stations here in town. And so we're going to be out there from noon to 3, sort of a Father's Day thing at Swing Around Funtown at 141 and Gravois. And, of course, every day noon to 3 on the Big 550 KTRS. Well, Hef got dumped. He's 85. She's like 25. Wedding was supposed to be on Saturday. She decided she wants somebody younger, like Matlock, maybe. Barry Manilow has released a new album. If you bought it, I have a follow-up question. How are the Tonys? Researchers say radiation from those full-body scanners at the airports do not cause any sort of health threat. So the most dangerous thing at airports remains Republicans in toilet stalls. And a New York City man is selling condoms with President Obama's picture on them. He's selling condoms with other politicians' pictures on them too. Be careful, though, the ones with Arnold Schwarzenegger leak. All right. By the way, on that Hefner story, there are rumors going around that this chick was banging Dr. Phil's other son. Now, you know that he's got the one son named Jay McGraw, and he's like a television producer or something, and he has been married to that Erica Dam. Remember those triplets that were in Playboy? And they're saying now that the other son, Jordan, was nailing Hugh Hefner's. Jennifer Aniston's current boyfriend is an actor / screenwriter, and a lot of people still feel like she got hosed on the Angelina Brad Pitt thing. Well, shoes on the other foot right now, because she apparently broke up a 14-year relationship. This guy, Justin Theroux, and his girlfriend were together for a very, very long time. They met on the set of the movie Wanderlust earlier this year. They're practically living together. Natalie Portman dropped one yesterday. She's 30. It's a little baby boy. No word on a name yet. The choreographer for the movie The Black Swan is the baby daddy. Kim Kardashian and Chris Humphries have set up a wedding gift registry at a ritzy joint called Geary's of Beverly Hills. They're asking for $172,000 worth of free stuff, including a Christoph 1925 coffee pot for $1,650. You could probably get it at Walmart for about $16. Justin Timberlake, Playboy interview, says he smokes weed, doesn't care who knows about it. Montel Williams, in the meantime, has become a consultant at a Sacramento pot shop called the Alberton Wellness Cooperative. He'll do anything for money. He's been selling those presidential coins where all they are is just regular money with a sticker put over the top of them. And these rinky-dink loan companies where, you know, the Montel will just do anything. I guess people are supposed to feel sorry for him because he's got multiple sclerosis, but that ain't the case. By the way, I heard this story yesterday. You know the Scotts Company, the guys who build the great lawns with Turf Builder, but they actually make more weed eradication stuff. So you go out there and you spray the weeds and they die. Well, it turns out that Scotts wants certain weed to continue to live. They are apparently trying to get into the medical marijuana business. So on one hand, they're trying to kill weed. On the other hand, they're trying to let it grow. That's amazing, because I think medical marijuana is legal in, I think, 16 states right now. Of course, Missouri isn't. Steven Tyler, Randy Jackson have deals for another season of American Idol, but Jennifer Lopez only signed a one-year deal. She made $12 million last season. There are reports that she wants like $40 million because she thinks she's a big hit. And saved the show from, you know, Paula being gone and Ellen being gone and Cara DiGuardi being there and stuff like that. She hasn't made up her mind yet. That's what they're saying. There's been talk for a while now that they might put a gay couple on Dancing with the Stars, and everybody on the show is for it. The ABC network says, no, you can't do that. Colbert Report has Keith Olbermann tonight, who has been absent from the airwaves for a while now, but his new show debuts at 7 o'clock on Monday night on Current TV. I had to check to see if I even had Current TV on my cable system, and we do. So Monday, he starts his new show, and he'll be on the Colbert Report tonight on Comedy Central. 7 gangbangers with ties to Shaquille O'Neal are facing charges of beating down a guy 3 years ago after he claimed he had a video of Shaq having sex outside his marriage. So far, no implications for Shaq. That's going to be a dirty story if that's true. After the Dallas Mavericks won the NBA championship the other night, Mavs owner Mark Cuban spent about $110,000 partying at a Miami nightclub with the team. Most of that money was spent on a $90,000 bottle of champagne and a $20,000 tip. Springsteen has finally released a statement on Clarence Clemens' stroke. Didn't really reveal anything useful about his condition right now. They're being pretty guarded with that information. A study has analyzed data from car accidents between 1988 and 2007. You'll never guess what they found. They found that the highest rate of crashes involved 2 female drivers. Statistically, it's the most likely combo for an accident. A security company has released a list of the 10 most common iPhone lock passcodes. I hope people are being a little more creative with their PIN numbers than they are with their iPhone passcodes, because the most popular passcodes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 0, 0, 0, all ones, all fives, all twos, or just the center numbers on the keypad. More than 15% of iPhone owners use one of those 10 passcodes. So you got like a 1 in 7 chance if you find somebody's iPhone and it's locked, you put in one of those passcodes, you can open it up and use it. That's just amazing. People are stupid. Nobody would ever figure out my passcode. Not in a million years. In England, a woman who, what you do is you take something that's very, very close to you, maybe a personal story, maybe even better than that, a story that you've never really shared with anybody. And if there's a number or a number that you can make that is associated with that event, that's what you use for your PIN codes, passcodes, and things like that. And then nobody ever gets them. And you never tell those stories to anybody, and you're safe. I've heard this sort of stuff before, and you've heard these stories about cats in a hospice and stuff like that. A woman in England couldn't figure out why her pet sheep kept headbutting her in the chest. After a few days, she had a pretty good bruise. So when she was feeling around for the bruise, she found a lump in her breast, and she had early-stage breast cancer. Thanks to the sheep headbutting her, it was detected early enough, and she beat it. Ben & Jerry's. You heard Trish do this on Trish's Trash yesterday, which is at 250 every afternoon on the Big 550 KTRS. Remember the old Alec Baldwin bit with Anna Gasteyer and Molly Shannon? Sweaty balls. Ben & Jerry are apparently considering creating an ice cream flavor called Sweaty Balls. They still have turned down my suggestion of statutory grape. 2 brothers in Sheboygan, Wisconsin, a 32-year-old and a 27-year-old, got into a violent brawl over the weekend over, that's right, a bottle of shampoo. Both were arrested for disorderly conduct, and yes, they both still live with their mother. 1992 on this day, dumbass Dan Quayle is trying to teach a kid how to spell and tells him how to spell potato the wrong way. Oh man, that was on this date in 92. Some dummies. And Helen Hunt having a birthday today. I only mention that because she's 48 today. She was in, obviously, Mad About You, As Good As It Gets, but her forehead is so big it actually qualifies as a 5-head. All right, JC's Eye Candy today. We were talking about the Hugh Hefner story. So I'm not sure if this is a coincidence. I suspect that maybe it might not be, because if you're this 25-year-old chick who is going to marry 85-year-old Hugh Hefner, you're a little bit in demand, and sure enough, the people at Funny or Die, Adam McKay and Will Ferrell, who do that hysterical stuff on HBO and on their website, funnyordie.com, they call her up and they go, we have an idea for a bit we'd like you to do. And so what it is, it's a fake commercial for a fake iPhone app that helps people who are dating someone way older than them understand references to events that occurred before they were born. it must have hit pretty close to home because right after she made, and it's funny, and she made this thing, and right after that she announced that she wasn't going through with the wedding. So you can check that out on iCandy right now here on JCOntheline.com. And that is it, JC's Daily Dose for Wednesday, June 15th, 2011, a combined venture with Mind Active in beautiful downtown Brentwood. Don't forget your fathers this weekend. Don't forget we're at Swing Around Funtown tomorrow, Thursday from noon to 3. And don't forget we're on every day from noon to 3 on the Big 550 KTRS. In the meantime, we've beaten this one to death. Have a good one. See you later. Bye.